Good day, everybody. It's Pat, and here's another video. It's an update video. Yeah, there'll probably be a lot of ums in this one, so get used to it for the moment. As far as the last video goes, this is kind of a continuation of that. I have not heard anything back from the bank as of yet. Last I heard anything, they were trying to still get information on my employment. Since I'm working two jobs, I guess they're having a hard time getting verification of that, and that's really all we're waiting for, I think, from the banks to approve the mortgage. And if they approve the mortgage, then I can move on with contractors and so on and so forth. So that's really all that's going on there. And I don't know if that's a good thing that the bank had a fumble with that or not. But I'm going with the assumption that no news is good news, so that's all I've got at the moment there. Today is a rainy day here in Lakewood. Like most of the state, I think, here in Washington is getting to that time of year where the fall gets here, the rain gets here. It's better than snow, so love it. That's really all that I have that's important to say. So, as far as my two jobs are concerned, I work for a company called AIM Aerospace, and the other company is Amazon. And Amazon is changing some of their scheduling, and it may put a damper on if I can work for them for a long period like I've wanted to. So I am, as of now, I work 4 nights a week for Amazon. They're 6.5-hour shifts, which 25 hours a week. Okay. No big deal. It is a part-time job. Just extra pocket money. To be honest, all that money is going into a savings account that I don't touch. So even if the job ends, the money will just sit there and accrue a massive 0.5% or 1% or whatever the credit union's giving at the moment. Ooh, I know, it's a lot. What should I do with it? But the fact that they were going to cut that down from 4 days and turn it into 3 days of 3 8-hour shifts or 8.5-hour shifts or however it works to make the 25 hours a week go got to me a little concerned. And that will take effect October 14th or 15th. So I've got a few weeks to figure it out. And honestly, I don't know why they're doing that. Right now, the schedule works beautifully with my two jobs. Because when Amazon starts at 10 o'clock at night and gets off at 4:30 in the morning, my day job starts at 5 a.m. and goes to 2:30 in the afternoon. So it gives me time to sleep. It gives me time to get from one job to the other. Everything just works great. Now, the Amazon job, I'll have to be there like at 8:15 at night. And it will get off at 4:45 or some damn thing. And it's got me kind of worried that if my body's going to take 3 days of that hardcore punishment. Right now, at 4 days, 6.5-hour shifts, by the time I get to the third to fourth day of Amazon, I'll be honest, sometimes it's hard to push through it to get to my days off so I can catch up on sleep. So condensing that to 3 days should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I'll have to tell Amazon goodbye. But we will see. But that's really all that is happening. Since I'm working so much, I don't do much of anything else at the moment. And I know that sucks for a lot of you that like to watch this channel. But I will tell you about the pod. Over the last 3.5 years that I've owned it, it has been wonderful. I've had some problems, don't get me wrong. Anybody that's owned a travel trailer, car, house, boat, whatever, has had problems. All the problems I've had, I've fixed myself. Due to the fact that the dealership I bought it from was kind of useless. But other than that, I've got them fixed. The MyPod manufacturer has helped me out when they could, and I appreciate that very, very much from them. So the MyPod company's good. They help their clients out well beyond what most dealers do. So I will give that to them. Now, a lot of people are wanting to buy the MyPods and to kind of do what I do, live full time, but more than likely they're wanting to camp in it during 4 seasons. And I've just got to give you all a heads up that the MyPods pretty much are not insulated. It is fiberglass. That's it. The walls are just a 1/4 inch carpet, and that's your insulation, is a 1/4 inch carpet. And it's on the wall, ceiling, and floor. It's the same carpet throughout. So in the summertime, when it gets hot outside, it gets hot in the MyPod really quick. Really, really quick. Once it hits 85 to 90, the AC will not keep up. If you're parked in the shade, you have a better chance, but during the day, it will not keep up. Once the sun starts going down, the AC will freeze your butt off. Trust me. Been there, done that. Which is kind of bizarre. A month or 2 ago when I was out in Vegas, during the day, you could not sleep in the MyPod if you wanted to. It's just too hot. But ironically, at nighttime, when you went to bed, you had the AC on. Halfway through the night, you get up and turn it off because you just start freezing your butt off. Ironic, I know. I know. During the winter, it's a little easier in the winter months, in my opinion. You can heat it enough with a space heater and blankets, and it's no big deal. It's really not. So I'm going to say if you want a winter camp, do that versus camping in the desert during the summer, or somewhere where the humidity is really, really high and the temperature gets to the point where it feels miserable out even in your homes. The MyPods aren't a good thing to be in during that. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's raining. But that's something else no one ever really talks about with travel trailers. And I find that kind of strange, that depending on the travel trailer, when it rains, that noise, the rain noise, can be extremely loud. I mean, extremely loud. Right now, this is just a soft, gentle rain. And you can tell how loud it is, I hope. But this morning it was raining kind of hard, and it was raining hard enough that it drowned it out the TV program I had on my laptop, the sound. Isn't that strange? And no one ever talks about that in the RV community. So keep in mind, if you're searching for an RV and you've never been in one, that when it rains, it can be noisy. I happen to like the sound of rain, so it's kind of cool. But it can be a little bit annoying when you're trying to listen to music or watch a program and it tends to drown it out. I guess that's why there's headphones. You can buy headphones. Yay! But that's all I've really got for this video, you guys. Keep in mind, things are changing constantly for me and everybody else. And I'll be honest, if the bank decides that they're not going to give me the mortgage, at least for not right now because of the income, that's the only problem I have. My credit is beyond good, and I have no bills but a car payment. Ooh. So if they decide not to give me the money for the loan for the house right now, I will just maybe go back to looking at boats or a bigger RV. I've been looking at scamps for the RV because honestly, if I'm going to stay here for any period of time permanently, I need something bigger because of the RV park issues, and I know I addressed that in a few other videos a while back, that they won't let me stay there because I'm not self-contained, which I am finding that to be a really stupid rule. But a lot of RV parks are doing that now, and nothing I can really do about that. So I have been looking at Scamps and Casitas because they're fiberglass. I like them. There are some other ones out there I could probably get into cheaper that are standard built RVs, but then I'm into the same boat where the insulation isn't that great. So I'm going to have to play that by ear. That's my go-to. Rain, rain, rain. So that's my go-to, is getting into an RV if the house mortgage don't work out. So will I be disappointed? Yes, a little bit. I can't lie. But on the other hand, it might be a good thing that it didn't happen too. You know how it goes. You get focused on something and you're not thinking about other stuff. So we'll see what happens. I am going to let you go for now since the rain's coming down pretty good. I don't want to sound like I'm screaming at you. Thanks for watching. Please share the videos. Please subscribe to the videos. And until next time, be safe out there. Bye-bye. Rain.